I've known ever since I was a little girl that I was going to come to the University of Iowa.
I love getting to tell people stories.
Spirit Squad and cheerleading gave me a great opportunity to be part of the university in a way that I had never been a part of any atmosphere before.
I wanted to make sure that if I chose a college campus, I wasn't just a college kid invading the town for 9 months of the year. I really wanted to feel incorporated with downtown life and on campus.
It's really inviting and welcoming. And also we have so many award-winning trees. Nobody talks about the trees. I talk about the trees though.
Being a Hawkeye to me means being a part of a greater whole, but it also means your family.
Everyone here is so creative and talented.
I think the saying like, once a Hawkeye, always a Hawkeye is so true.
You just really get that sense of camaraderie.
Being a Hawkeye is a way of life. You know, it's a Hawkeye state through and through.
The community that I felt here has just been awesome for all 4 years and really something that I've enjoyed being a part of.
For me, it's, family, it's community, it's the Iowa wave.
My earliest memory was going to an Iowa football game.
Nowhere can I get, a good football program, great women's and men's basketball teams, great wrestling, and at the same time, have great academics as well.
It really has been this Iowa community that has pushed me to just try everything, to be bigger than what I thought I could be when I first came to Iowa.
You can have an impact on people and you might not even realize it, even from the little things that you do, just like saying hi to people and getting to know them, to like leading dance marathon and raising $1.45 million.
There's something so magical about the University of Iowa. Everyone that you'll meet is willing to talk to you, everyone's willing to help you. Everyone wants to see the best for you. I'm sad that I'm leaving so soon.
I want to thank my mom and dad for giving me the opportunity to come to school here and for showing me how great the University of Iowa was as I was growing up.
You're my biggest support system and my rock.
I get like emotional talking about it.
Thanks to my sister and my brother-in-law for also being really supportive to me throughout all of college, especially when Dance Marathon came around. It was really great to have you guys.
Thank you to my sister Sasha for sitting through this commencement ceremony.
The University of Iowa accounting program, and really just Tippie as a whole.
Thank you so much to the faculty and other mentors here on campus who helped shape me as an artist and shape my professional career.
You guys mean more to me than you will ever know, and I cherish you all and love you all very deeply.
Gathered family and friends, if you are able, please rise for the academic procession. The candidates for the Bachelor of Business Administration degree from the Tippie College of Business have gathered to celebrate commencement. All are in their places. These proceedings are hereby called to order. You may be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce the Dean of the Tippie College of Business and Professor of Management and Entrepreneurship, Dr. Amy Christoph Brown.
Thank you, Senior Associate Dean Thomas. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Tippie College of Business and the University of Iowa, I welcome all of you, graduating seniors, family members, friends, faculty, and staff of the college to this commencement in this beautiful space, Hancher Auditorium. All of us here are proud of our university, our Tippie College, and especially today, our graduates. This commencement allows us to honor their achievements. We come together to celebrate and reflect upon an important milestone in the lives of these students, the completion of their undergraduate education. Today, many emotions fill this auditorium. For our graduates, these emotions range from the excitement and anticipation of our celebration to uncertainty and apprehension about the future. For parents or spouses, the range of emotions includes pride, certainly, and in some cases, I suspect, may also include a profound sense of financial relief. For those of you in the audience, we feel your pride as well, but you should be proud of all that you have done to help them accomplish their goals. Your guidance, understanding, and compassion, your confidence in their abilities, and your love and support have all been critical to their success. For what you have done to help these graduates, we thank you. Before proceeding further, I would like to introduce the faculty and invited guests joining us today to honor our graduates and as they earn their degree. Please stand as I introduce you. Joining me on the platform today, we have Alexandra Nika, Associate Professor of Instruction and Director, Undergraduate Studies in Economics. Anand Vij, Professor and Marvin and Rose Lee Pomerantz Chair in Finance, Undergraduate Program in Finance. Laura Westerkamp, Managing Director in Accenture's Life Sciences Strategy Practice. Barry Thomas, Senior Associate Dean, Tippie College of Business, and Gary C. Fethke Research Professor of Business Analytics. Barbara J. Wilson, President, University of Iowa. Charles Keene, Associate Dean, Undergraduate Program, and Professor of Instruction in Marketing. Kay Haggerty, Professor of Practice in Accounting. And Nicole Wilson, Associate Professor of Instruction and Director, Undergraduate Studies in Management and Entrepreneurship. Tippie faculty and staff serving as marshals are Greg Hall, Lecturer and Director of Undergraduate Studies in Accounting, and Tom Walsh, Associate Professor of Practice and Director, Undergraduate Studies in Marketing. Thank you for joining us today. I would also like to give special thanks and recognition to the members of the Iowa Brass Quintet. On trumpets, Professor Michael Gauss and Ryan Banks. On horn, Keely Cruz. On trombone, Dr. Jonathan Allen. And on tuba, Professor John Manning. All of today's proceedings will be interpreted by Robin Heiken. I'm going to learn to just do this when it's time for applause. It's now my pleasure to introduce our speaker. Laura Westerkamp is a managing director in Accenture's Life Sciences Strategy Practice, where she has served clients across North America, Europe, Latin America, and Africa during her 15-plus year tenure with the firm. Advising C-suite and senior clients across pharma and med tech, Laura specializes in business model transformation, direct-to-patient strategies, customer experience, and digital health strategy. She also partners with companies on corporate strategy, including market assessment and post-merger integration, with particular focus on brand and therapeutic area strategies in rare disease, cardiovascular, and metabolic conditions. Prior to Accenture, Laura worked in the investment banking division of Goldman Sachs. A graduate of the University of Iowa, Laura earned a Bachelor of Business Administration in Finance, Management, and Marketing, and a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science with honors. She previously served on the Tippie College of Business Young Alumni Board and currently serves on the John Papa John Entrepreneurial Center Alumni Board, through which she is an MIT Venture Mentor. Please join me in welcoming Laura.
All right, what an introduction, Amy, thank you. Well, good afternoon. I'm incredibly happy to be here today. As Amy said, my name is Laura Westerkamp, and I'm a graduate of the University of Iowa Tippie College of Business. I'm a very proud graduate of this school, and when I say proud, I really mean it, because everything that's brought me to this moment, to be able to stand in front of you all and to also be at a very important moment of the lives of the people behind me, good luck and congratulations all, is because of what started here at Iowa. As Amy mentioned, at Accenture, I work with life sciences companies, and this wasn't a random choice. It was deeply personal, inspired by my grandmother, a World War II Army nurse, who dedicated her life to caring for others. But that passion became even more profound when 6 years ago, I lost my father unexpectedly. My dad was the center of our family, and a proud Hawkeye, though we'd never admit it, he was also a Cyclone at heart. You can boo if you want. I love him very much, but we all make mistakes. His passing, though, reminds me every day that what I do matters, and why the people behind me, what they do will matter too. Just 2 weeks ago, I was in California, helping a client's C-suite navigate how to restructure their business to deliver life-saving treatments to more patients faster. It's moments like these, helping businesses make a tangible difference that reminds me why what I do matters as a business student, and why what everyone behind me, what they will matter, and what they do will matter so much too. And none of this, the work I do, the experiences I've had, or the person I've become, would have been possible without the foundation I built right here at the University of Iowa. During my 5 years here, as Amy mentioned, I got 4 majors, but I did study abroad twice too, but it was 5 years. I was pushed to think bigger, strive for better, and build communities that have supported me ever since. From case competitions to late night study sessions at Java House, this university taught me to work hard and have fun while doing it. My career has taken me from Tanzania to Mexico to India to all over Europe. And you know what? It's actually been pretty fun. A couple weeks ago, I found myself at the Ritz-Carlton in London, which is pretty crazy, because I'm a kid from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and I said "ope" as they passed the scones. And I kind of thought to myself, wow, this is crazy. Here I am, a kid from Iowa, a University of Iowa graduate student, and I'm advising global executives on how to build their company stronger, what strategies to take to excel in the marketplace. Now, I personally think it's because, as a University of Iowa graduate, we're naturally pretty good at talking about the weather and corn prices, and you know, everyone cares about these things. But you know, really what it is, it's that as Hawkeyes, we build trust and credibility through hard work and kindness. We carry down-to-earth determination and Midwest integrity wherever we go. You know, I learned this lesson in a very real way in my first job after graduating at Goldman Sachs. You know, I began by telling you how incredibly happy I am to be here today, but I'm gonna be honest, when I graduated in 2007 and the financial markets kind of did this whole, you know, global meltdown thing, I gotta tell you, incredibly happy is not exactly how I describe myself. The financial crisis was unraveling the system around us, and it was pretty tough to stay positive. But looking back, I'm grateful for that experience. When the markets were crashing, it was my Hawkinson Institute friends and mentors who helped me navigate the chaos, reminded me that tough times make us stronger, and everyone will go through tough times, and to help each other. You know, as I walked up to the stage, I saw the pride in the faces of all the graduates, and I see pride in your faces today too. Whether folks behind me are headed to consulting or finance like me, marketing or entrepreneurship, the problem-solving mindset developed in late-night study sessions at Papa John and the collaborative spirit learned at Tippie will serve you well. That first job might not be perfect, mine certainly wasn't, but treat it as a foundation. Build your skills, seek out mentors, and remember that your Tippie network is always here to help. Build strong communities wherever you go and be accountable to them. We're business students, and that means we have a standard to set in the world. Do the right thing and be kind. That's what makes us Hawkeyes. Whether you're in the Papa John business building or boardrooms across the globe, whether you're in Boston, Zurich, or you know what, right here in Iowa, be incredibly happy to be there. As my mom always says, be the good and see the good. And remember that no matter where life takes you, it's not just what you do, but how you go out there, be the good, and do the great things. You know, the world is waiting, and the world could really use some more Midwestern grit. Trust me, I've observed it. So all I can say to finish up is congratulations, class of 2024. We're so very proud of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Laura, for your inspiring remarks. The business world expects great things from Tippie graduates, and from what I know of them, our graduates have what it takes to meet and exceed those expectations. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce today's student speaker, Natalie Moningi. Natalie is from Coralville, Iowa, and is graduating with a BBA in Marketing and certificates in Nonprofit Leadership and Philanthropy and Event Management. During her time at Tippie, Natalie was a member of the Tippie Business Honor Society and volunteered her marketing and event planning skills to help several local nonprofits, including Umaja and Main Street West Branch. After graduation, she hopes to begin her career in marketing in the Cedar Rapids, Iowa City area.
Thank you, Dean Keene. Oh, there's a lot of people. Good afternoon, distinguished faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Today marks a special day and a significant milestone for us, and I am deeply honored to have the opportunity to speak today on behalf of the class of 2024. You see, from a young age, I've dreamt of becoming a Hawkeye. I can still picture the chocolate vanilla twist cones I'd order at Carver as a child, each one bigger than my hands. What stands out even more are the times I spent bonding with my dad at football games. Every game we attended together, the Hawkeyes won, and my dad would call me their lucky charm. But in truth, I am the lucky one, fortunate to call this incredible place home. As a child, I had no idea how much this school would shape my life, nor could I have imagined where I would be today. At 23 years old, I don't fit the mold of a traditional college student. As a wife and mother of two, my journey has been unique and deeply rewarding. I was a transfer student, I didn't live in the dorms, and instead of late-night study sessions at the Biz Hub, I learned to balance assignments with bedtime stories and family dinners. Along the way, I've faced challenges that come with traveling on an unconventional path. And while our journeys may have all been different, at Tippie, we found a community that has accepted, uplifted, and supported us. For me, I found the beginnings of a community in the first in-person lecture of my professional sales class. I had read through the syllabus beforehand to get a feel for what to expect. I remember reading that we were required to dress at a minimum, business casual. At the time, this was nerve-wracking considering I was 38 weeks pregnant and nothing fit me. Not only was I worried about what to wear, I felt apprehensive and questions flooded my mind. Would I be supported and accepted by my professor and peers? Determined yet nervous, I walked up to Associate Dean Keene after the lecture, eager to finally meet him in person after connecting through email. I was greeted with a warm smile and was treated with a respect and kindness that instantly put me at ease. I didn't realize it at the time, but looking back now, his class taught me lessons that extended beyond the realm of sales. It gave me the tools to step out of my comfort zone, the confidence to advocate for myself, and the determination to keep pushing forward, even when faced with obstacles. I'm sure we all can think of a class or a professor here at Tippie that has marked our lives, one that has set us up for success and has helped us navigate life beyond course materials. We've all had moments where the journey seemed uncertain, but each of us has found a way to persevere to get to this day. For some, it was conquering homesickness or learning how to live independently. For others, it meant learning how to balance academic pressures, overcoming anxiety, or navigating the challenges of new relationships. Whatever it may have been, each challenge presented an opportunity for growth, fostering resilience, and providing us with avenues to connect with our communities. These chances to learn and grow wouldn't have been possible without the support of our own personal communities, reminding us that we are never alone and that together we can overcome. I know I wouldn't have made it without my grandma and my mom stepping in to babysit while I had back-to-back classes, my husband taking care of the kids after a 12-hour shift, or my brother surprising me with dinner. Likewise, my mother-in-law's constant prayers and God's grace sustained me. Graduates, can you still remember the friends that championed you on before difficult exams or the much-needed belly laughs during tough times? Can you picture the people whose support made this journey possible? Within the Tippie community, we were fortunate to receive tremendous support and encouragement. I often reflect on the time when Associate Dean Keene held my then 3-month-old daughter while taking attendance, and how my classmates eagerly fought for a chance to hold her. I still have the handwritten note from Tippie faculty and staff congratulating me on my daughter's birth, and I've lost count of the number of times that my advisor, Adrian Maxwell, went above and beyond to advocate for me and lift me up. Think of all the professors throughout our time at Tippie who tried to build a sense of community within our classes. Rob Browenhorst was always eager to connect with students before class, walking around and asking how we were doing, making sure we felt seen and supported. He was always quick to crack a joke and keen on ensuring that we learned the 4 Ps of marketing. It's moments like these that have taught me that it's not just about education or finding a job or making a name for yourself. It's also about finding a community that values you, your story, and your individuality, and provides a space where you can support and enrich others. At Tippie, we have found that community, one that has guided and uplifted us, preparing us for what's ahead. Our experiences within the Tippie community reflect the very values that Henry B. Tippie himself lived by. If you didn't know, Mr. Tippie was known as a family man, a man who recognized potential in others and believed in them, always encouraging and uplifting those around him to achieve great things. Though I never had the honor of meeting him, I'm confident that he would be incredibly proud of how the faculty, staff, and the college as a whole continue to embody his values and uphold the legacy of his name. As Mr. Tippie once said, when I was in college, I was a total unknown. And when I got out of there, I had a foundation that would prepare me for things ahead. I am the recipient of somebody giving me a chance. Thank you to our personal communities and the Tippie community for giving us, the class of 2024, a chance, for seeing the potential within us, contributing to our personal growth, and for guiding us through these years. Now, graduates, let's rise up and be the Henry B. Tippie of our generation, those who see potential in others, inspire greatness, and build legacies and communities rooted in support and encouragement. Be the person that you once needed for someone else. Create spaces where others feel supported, valued, and inspired to grow in all areas of life, whether that's through collaborating on projects, helping others, or as you grow your own family. Keep in mind that you have the power to shape the communities around you. As we walk across this stage, we are transitioning from one community and will be joining many others. If we embrace these new relationships and systems of support and provide the same for others, we can give ourselves, coworkers, friends, and family the type of chance Mr. Tippie referred to, the chance to succeed and excel as we form new communities, stay connected with our roots, and embark on the next exciting chapter of our lives. Thank you.
Congratulations, Natalie. The Tippie College of Business awards degrees with highest distinction to students in the highest 2% of the graduating class, with high distinction to students in the next highest 3%, and with distinction to students in the next highest 5%. Distinction is designated by gold stars worn on the left sleeve. As I call each group of students, please rise to be recognized. Audience, I ask that you hold your applause. Will those graduating with highest distinction please stand? Will those graduating with high distinction please stand? Will those graduating with distinction please stand? Please join me in congratulating all of these students. We would also like to recognize the students who are graduating with honors in their major and university honors. Will those graduating with honors please stand? Please join me in congratulating these students. Membership in Beta Gamma Sigma is the highest recognition a business student can earn. To be eligible for membership, students' individual academic ranking must place them in the upper 10% of the junior class or in the upper 10% of the senior class. Would students graduating as members of Beta Gamma Sigma please stand? Oh, none of them showed up. All right, well, we'll congratulate them anyway. And finally, we also recognize students who undertook 4 or more multiple hands-on learning experiences through our Tippie Rise program. Would the students graduating with 4 or more Tippie Rise experiences please stand? Okay, that's better. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration please rise? President Wilson, these candidates have completed all of the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Business Administration and are recommended to you by the faculty of the Tippie College of Business for the conferring of this degree.
Thank you, Dean Christoph Brown. On the recommendation of the faculty of the Tippie College of Business and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I confer on each of you the degree Bachelor of Business Administration as qualified and designated. Congratulations.
Will the graduates please be seated? And Charles Keene, our Associate Dean of the Undergraduate Program, will now recognize the graduates individually. Will the marshals please begin leading the graduates forward to be recognized?
Maria Kopozzi with University Honors with Distinction. Brianna Catherine Mulcahy. Paul Thackle. It's too quiet in here, folks. Joseph Elasis. Tej Patel. Kyla Bildstein. Sydney Hoffman with distinction. Alexander James Boozer. Patrick Andrew Steele. Nolan Leslie. Alexander Michael Leclerc. Hunter Lee Heppy. Cody Thomas Bodensteiner. Grant Charles Niestrom. John Aloney with distinction. Alexa Nicole Cirencioni. Catherine Nicole Brown with University Honors. Natalie Moningi. Ella Bethann Clausen. Rachel Lynn Woodley. Rachel Larson. Cameron McKnight. Lauren Denning with highest distinction. Cameron J. Baskin. Johnny Kopinski. Jacob Richard Means. Briar David Holmes. Chloe Elizabeth Kolb. Delphina Hellenthal. Maxwell Epperly. Madison Joan Hatfield with University Honors. Grant Allen with highest distinction. Emma Abigail Hogan. Olivia Hogan. Lauren Marie Schwindeman. Sean David Flattery. Callie Christensen. Elizabeth Bateson with highest distinction. Elizabeth Arnold. Lauren Elizabeth Becker. Ryan James Bybee. Caden Charles Burke with distinction. Matthew Newman. Benjamin James Halber. Michaela Rosalind Hannum. Carson Riley Forbes. Parker John Sweeney. Camilla M. Espinoza. Haley Ann Allen. Tessa Elizabeth Gandy. Emily Kate Imhoff. Miranda Isabel Chamberlain. Reem Abu Ghazala. Kaylee Melissa Konzen. Alexa Lauren Samler. Jillian K. Walls. Brittany Christine Hermiston. Allie Renee Vesely. Dylan Antonio Boken. Colin Harmon. Hunter J. Wayne Kimpston. Raphael Gallison de la Plaza. Ian Geisler. Ethan Ramsey Quinn. Nathan Whitney. Madeline Jane Ring. Shanjay Hong. Hoban Chin. Renee Meserol Iowa. Eritrika Banerjee. Vivian Barbosa. Jordan Marie Brown. Iree Vincent. Jason Turkula. Samantha Mary Klug. Anna Elizabeth Christensen. Haley Marie Murray with highest distinction. Ethan John DeBreener. Jeremy Richard McIntosh. Peyton Charles Thompson. Thomas Jeffrey Bergfechtel. Jacob Martin with University Honors and highest distinction. Paul Nitchie. Tyler Shark. Denali Leaker. Jahao Chin. Yulin Tree. Elijah Marner. Kaylee May Pick. Emma Rachel March. Morgan Joanne Knott. Megan Lorene Meyer. Lindsay Marie Ryland. Courtney Moore. Kate Ewing. Dejana Monet Glee. Jordan Alexis Crone. Jace Karsten. Brennan Simon Lloyd with highest distinction. Jonathan Armando Gonzalez. Braden Zula with University Honors and high distinction. Matthew Sean Lewandowski. Luciano Nicola Labate. Sophia Jane Waldman. Cade Timmerman. Trenton Leby. Hector Riza. Wade Hoffman. Alec Dominguez. Alan Gonzalez. Robert Wilson. Julian Akiva. Jaden Vaughn. That's the way we celebrate. Riley Holstrom. Stephen Gao. William Jing Zhang with University Honors. Jacob Allen Phillips. Drew William Risky. Cooper William Bonas. Johnny Jones. Nadim Amiri. Tim Kuzakov. Connor Cook. Carson Matthew Namen. Cade David Nickel with high distinction. Alex Figueria Cautino. Tyler Roger Moy with high distinction. Zachary Hartman. Jackson Moser. Renee Cazares. Jason Lee Sessler. Nicholas Rebar with distinction. Thomas Alexander Johnson. Jack Wallace Stark with University Honors. Jack Joseph Blazevich. Ainsley Buster with University Honors and high distinction. Andrew Shatro. Brian Collins with University Honors. Kellen McGregor. Declan McGuire. Christian Owsley. Ian Abrason. Ryan James Larson. Julian Alberto Melchor. Sarah Greist. Isaac William Simpkins. John Lewis Mayhall. Michael William Stoltze. Caleb Keegan. Caleb Manassian with highest distinction. Sam Funky. Shane Halligan. James Ruzika. Leah Anvari. Preston Gingerich. Stephen Michael Eilers. Oscar Dane Skogman with high distinction. It didn't seem like such a long way back to the stage until we finished. If you come back next year, we'll have even bigger graduating class. All right. Gathered family and friends, the turning of the tassel is a traditional gesture by which each student signifies passage from degree candidate to graduate. Will each of you now mark your new status by turning the tassel of your cap from the right side to the left side? Members of the faculty, President Wilson, Dean Christoph Brown, I present to you the Tippie College of Business Class of 2024. We congratulate you all.
And that, my friends, is the first standing ovation in Tippie College history for commencement. So congrats to you. Like you, we are so proud of this class. Today marks a personal milestone in their lives. They are receiving degrees from the University of Iowa's Tippie College of Business. They have faced many challenges, made discoveries about themselves and others, and grown into leaders who will make a difference in our communities. Tomorrow is a new start for you as college graduates. You have sacrificed much and worked toward a meaningful goal. You have earned the right to rest and rejuvenate, but also the privilege to go and do great things in this world. With every action you take, pursue excellence with urgency, to make business, your community, and your relationships with others to be strengthened and create something meaningful. I appreciated that Natalie mentioned Henry and sort of his philosophy. He did that for all of us today. He created something meaningful. And I encourage you, maybe starting tomorrow, to find ways to make your positive impact in the world. We hope that in the years to come that you will stay engaged with us through our alumni events and our Tippie YouTube channel, where you can find alumni panels with industry insights, such as from Laura, and insights from some of your favorite Tippie professors, like the one sitting up here. Your continued engagement with us as alumni through time, talent, and treasure will help to keep this college great, in the same way that alumni before you have supported you while you were here. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you for spending your time with us and for having us be part of your journey. We celebrate you all.
Thank you, Dean Christoph Brown. And now we will conclude today's commencement ceremony. I ask that everyone please remain seated for the recessional. The platform party will exit first, followed by the graduates.